This is Wildcast.
Good evening, Wildcats, and welcome to Wildcast, your source for in-depth news at the U of A. I'm your host, Lauren Stapp. Tonight, we'll show you about a fashion show fundraiser, recap the NFL Combine last week for Arizona defensive players, and take you behind the scenes of Spring Break Safety Fair. But first, the Arizona women's swimming and diving team is currently ranked number 7 in the nation, being led by junior captain Alyssa Anderson. Wildcast reporter Lauren Weinberg interviewed the girl making waves with this team.
In her junior year at the University of Arizona, Alyssa Anderson has a bright future ahead of her as far as her swim career is concerned.
Alyssa probably is, she's one of the finest athletes I've ever coached. She is, if not the best distance swimmer in this country. She may be, she's arguably the best distance swimmer in this country.
Being the only junior captain, Alyssa plays an active role both as a mentor and a friend.
I feel like there's a lot of captains that say a lot of things, but they don't necessarily do them exactly, the way that they should. And I feel like Alyssa, she really carries out exactly what she says she's going to do, and so that's just her main role, I think, as a captain.
My role as a captain is to get everyone on the same page, to lead the girls, be someone that they can talk to if they have any questions, problems, and just, be a face for this team and for our program. The coaches, they're just such positive people and influences in my life, and they definitely helped shape who I am today and the career I have had. But at the same time, all of my coaches, I have been so blessed with just the people that I've had in my life and who have coached me throughout the years since I was 9, and still in contact with them, and it's great, a lot of support. And then my mom has been a huge support system. She was a swimmer, so she knows about the sport, and she knows the ups and downs of it, and just has been there for me throughout.
For Wildcast, I'm Lauren Weinberg.
Anderson is one of the 11 swimmers that Arizona will be taking to Austin, Texas next week for the NCAA Championships, March 17th through the 19th. 3 of Arizona's defensive players were headed to Indianapolis last week, but it wasn't for a vacation. Wildcast reporter Mike Rabin tells us more.
The University of Arizona football team has been known to be defensive-minded. In fact, the team has produced NFL stars such as Teddy Bruschi, Lance Briggs, and Chris McAllister, all of who play defense. Last week, 3 more defensive football players for U of A, including Brooks Reed, Ricky Elmore, and DeAndre Reed, were all invited to Indianapolis to take part in the NFL Combine. Offensive lineman Adam Grant joined them too. Head coach Mike Stoops talks about these players' potential and what it will take for them to succeed at the next level.
All of them will have to work extremely hard to have long careers. The NFL's, the average career is a little over, not even 4 years. So it's an extremely difficult assignment to go out and make any NFL team. But I think all 3 of these players will have outstanding opportunities just because they're very well rounded. They've all played special teams for us. They've been great contributors in that aspect of the game as well, and certainly have been very productive players on the field at the defensive end position. But each is going to have to hone in different skills. Ricky's ability to play the run, be a more physical player at the point of attack, is something that he'll have to develop at the next level. Brooks is, like I say, his ability to run gives him an opportunity. His ability to play hard every snap. He's a relentless type of player. And DeAndre is probably a combination of both those particular players. A little more athletic, longer body that has really come on as his career has come to a culmination here. Was starting to come on as a player, a guy that we used at different positions on the field. So I think all 3 of them are very, very unique candidates, and finding the right fit for each team will be important in them, prolonging their careers.
Brooks Reed ran a 4.68 40-yard dash, tying him for 9th among all defensive linemen and linebackers at the Combine. According to Draft Insider, Reed is even being compared to Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packer Clay Matthews. With the Combine over, players will continue to train and prepare for the NFL Draft, which begins on April 28th. Tune in to see where your Arizona football players will land. For Wildcast, I'm Mike Rabin.
And the NFL Scouting Combine included representatives from all 32 NFL teams who were examining players through physical exercises and psychological tests, as well as formal and informal interviews with executives. And fashion was center stage at the Rec Center pool this past weekend. When we come back, we'll tell you why. Stay with us. Phoenix residents are familiar with SSBTR, or Student Supporting Brain Tumor Research, and the student-run fundraising walks that started at Pinnacle High School in 2002. This past weekend, the UA SSBTR Club raised funds with a new kind of walk, a catwalk. Wildcast reporter Courtney Griffin went backstage to tell us about the event.
A normal day at the U of A Rec Center pool turned out to be a day of fashion. A fashion show at the Rec Center on Saturday afternoon in honor of students supporting Brain Tumor Research Club. Shannon Timms and Lindsay Ehrlich founded this club in 2009 to help raise money for the Steele Children Research Center and to help bring awareness to students about brain tumors.
So it goes directly to the Steele Children's Research Center. Like Colin was saying, they're working on a vaccine that they give patients after they're in remission for brain tumors. And so it's 85% effective right now. It's in clinical trials. So once they give them the vaccine, then the brain tumor won't come back, which is really awesome.
Brain tumors are the #1 cause of cancer deaths in high school kids today and the #2 cause of adults ages 20 to 39.
My friend died of a brain tumor my junior year of high school, and before then I honestly didn't even think of brain tumors as being that deadly, and so just after that I kind of realized that something needed to happen.
This is the club's 3rd annual event, but their first fashion show.
It's really exciting to see the community come together to support Steele Children's Research Center. So many people have been great getting involved, Sunflower Market, DJs, everyone's really helped us out, last minute models.
The club has raised $23,000 with fundraisers and donations. The girls are eager to see what Saturday's event will rack in. For Wildcast, this is Courtney Griffin.
SSBTR has raised more than $1.2 million for brain tumor research since its founding. And in case you forgot, UA Spring Break is next week. ASUA and UAPD and Campus Health were the main sponsors of Spring Break Safety Week last Thursday on the UA Mall. Kylie Staples tells us more about the event.
On Thursday, March 3rd, ASUA held its 7th annual Spring Break Safety Fair on the U of A Mall. The event's primary goal is to spread awareness on how to stay safe, stay smart, and stay alive during spring break.
You know, the overall purpose is to try to unite the campus, you know, bring everyone together and just basically feel safe and feel like, you know, like this is the U of A family that it is. You know, really the biggest thing that we can really ask for is just awareness. You know, that's really the first step to being safe is being aware and knowing what you should do, what you can do, you know, what your opportunities are.
Campus Health, UMC, UA Libraries, Residence Life, Greek Life, UAPD, and many more were represented during the event.
Well, one of our main missions is to provide a safe environment so that people can come to the university, be successful as students, be able to engage in their work, research, and enjoyment in the activities that we have here without being in fear for their safety.
The events included beer goggle golf cart simulation, prizes, free food, music, giveaways, and much more.
This is going to be not just only for spring break safety, but for safety throughout. We have home safety, we have personal safety, health, drugs and alcohol. We have everything. We have all the bases covered. I want you to stay safe, stay smart, stay alive, and bear down.
From UATV, I'm Kylie Staples.
During the event, students signed inflatable inner tubes pledging to stay safe during spring break. We'll be back in a few minutes after this commercial break. That's all we have for you tonight. Remember, you can watch all these stories and more on our website at uatv.arizona.edu. From all of us here at Wildcast, have a great spring break, and we'll see you back here in 2 weeks. Have a good night.